Hello everyone and welcome to another interesting and educational video on Grammar with Altaf. In today's video, we're going to talk about a common grammar mistake that many learners make, dangling modifiers.
Yes, you're absolutely right, Ikra. In this lesson, we'll learn what dangling modifiers are, why they create confusion in writing, and how to fix them easily with some simple rules and examples. Let's begin.
So, what exactly is a dangling modifier? Let me make it simple. A modifier is a word or group of words that gives more information about another word in the sentence. A dangling modifier happens when the word being described is either missing or placed too far from the modifier, making the sentence confusing or funny.
Exactly. For example, if I say, walking to the school, the rain started pouring, it sounds like the rain was walking to school, which doesn't make sense. That's a dangling modifier. The phrase walking to the school should describe a person, not the rain.
That's a great example. The sentence should be corrected to, while I was walking to the school, the rain started pouring. Now it's clear who was walking.
So here's an easy way to remember. When you start a sentence with a modifying phrase, make sure the subject of the sentence comes right after it. Otherwise, it looks like the wrong thing is doing the action.
Let's look at another incorrect sentence. Having finished the homework, the TV was turned on. This sentence is saying that the TV finished the homework. That sounds funny, right?
Yes, that's another dangling modifier. The corrected version would be, having finished the homework, I turned on the TV. Now the subject, I, comes immediately after the modifier, so the meaning is clear.
Let's give a few more examples to help our viewers understand better. Here's one. Incorrect. After reading the book, the movie seemed boring. Correct. After reading the book, I found the movie boring.
That's a good one. The original sentence made it sound like the movie read the book. By adding the correct subject, I, the sentence becomes logical.
Another tip to fix a dangling modifier is to add the missing subject to the modifying phrase. For example, incorrect. To improve his results, the experiment was repeated. Correct. To improve his results, the scientist repeated the experiment.
Yes, that's clear now. Always make sure the person or thing doing the action is clearly mentioned right after the modifying phrase.
Let's take a look at a few common types of dangling modifiers. The first one is introductory participial phrases. These are phrases that start with verbs ending in ing or ed, like running fast or tired of the noise.
For example, incorrect. Running fast, the finish line was crossed quickly. Correct. Running fast, the athlete crossed the finish line quickly.
Perfect. Now the subject athlete comes right after the modifier. Otherwise, the original sentence suggests the finish line was running.
The second type is infinitive phrases which begin with to plus verb, like to win, to improve, or to understand. Incorrect. To win the game, concentration was necessary. Correct. To win the game, the team needed concentration.
Yes, these kinds of errors are very common in both writing and speaking. If we don't place the subject properly, the meaning changes or becomes unclear.
Another common area is with prepositional phrases like after eating, during the lecture, or with no one watching. Incorrect. After eating, the dishes were cleaned. Correct. After eating, we cleaned the dishes.
Here's another quick test for our viewers. Let's say this sentence. Flying over the city, the skyscrapers looked amazing. What do you think? Is this correct or not?
Good one. It sounds like the skyscrapers were flying over the city. That's a dangling modifier. It should be flying over the city. We saw the skyscrapers looking amazing.
Well done. Altaf, should we share a small list of tips on how to avoid dangling modifiers?
Yes, that would be helpful. Here are some simple tips. Always place the subject right after the introductory phrase. If the subject is missing, add it in the sentence. Read your sentence aloud to see if it sounds confusing or silly. Ask yourself, who is doing the action in the modifier? Reword the sentence if necessary to make the meaning clear.
That's very practical advice. Also, for those who are writing essays, emails, or doing academic writing, avoiding dangling modifiers can make your writing more professional and understandable.
Exactly. Even native speakers make this mistake sometimes, but if you practice and check your sentences carefully, you can avoid these errors easily.
Before we wrap up, let's quickly correct a few more sentences for extra practice. Incorrect. While jogging in the park, a dog bit me. Correct. While I was jogging in the park, a dog bit me. Incorrect. Driving through the mountains, the sunset was beautiful. Correct. While we were driving through the mountains, the sunset looked beautiful. Incorrect. To complete the project on time, proper planning was needed. Correct. To complete the project on time, the manager needed proper planning.
That's excellent practice. Keep doing this kind of correction at home and you'll become very good at spotting and fixing dangling modifiers.
All right, friends, let's now summarize what we've learned in today's video.
We learned what dangling modifiers are and why they can make your writing confusing or funny. We also learned how to fix them by adding the right subject and placing it correctly in the sentence.
We shared examples of common mistakes and how to correct them. We also gave you some helpful tips to avoid these errors in your writing and speaking.
We hope this lesson helped you understand dangling modifiers in an easy way. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Grammar with Altaf.
Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video with another helpful topic. Until then, keep learning and keep practicing.
Take care and goodbye.